the results, and that's another thing that people see when they're bodybuilding. They see the results and stuff. They don't see the hard work that you get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to do the cardio. You have to prep your food and everything is when they see a picture of you with your six-pack, they're thinking, why has he got that? Why can't I have that? I work hard. No, you don't work hard. If you did work hard, you'd be like this.
Chasing the pounds. Came through with a kick. Came through with a fix. Came with the assist. Don't know, we don't man. Wake up feeling magnificent. Me and them different. Told them but they weren't listening. Didn't give me a bust that I pissed in it. Ain't got time to be intimate. On these roads been militant. On these roads been infamous. See back beefing with the shit. Really shit I ever spoke. Always had hope on the wind broke.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You're tuned to Ox's 0 to 100 podcast, Ox's #1 podcast. You're here with Bear, that's BEAR, and
H.
Ox's dynamic duo. On today's podcast, should I say episode as well, we have the one and only Pashtun bodybuilder who will open up to us regarding mental health, marriage, bodybuilding, dieting, TikTok. It's like meeting the Terminator himself and much more. So, get your anabolic asses in gear, strap in and get ready, and get pumped up and jacked up for one hell of a ride.
Roll the intro music.
Appreciate you coming through, brother. It's been a minute. It has been a minute. We've been trying to get this done for a long time.
Yeah, about 3-4 months, isn't it? Before the lockdown,
I reckon. I would say 6 months.
Yeah, about 6.
Feels 6.
Yeah, about 6 months.
Yeah. But as The Rock says, finally!
I thought he says, if you summer, I've not heard the finally.
Wow.
What?
What do you mean you never heard it? Bruv, shush. Just shush. Anyways, bro, how you been, man?
Yeah, good.
How's things?
Yeah, good, really good. Just getting back to normal is kind of nice, but, still a few things to sort out. Because I work in the shopping centre. It's like a bit weird, and I work at a bar called Craft Yard as well, so just it's kind of getting used to people, and you know what I mean.
I was literally gonna ask you, how is that? Because every time I see you work 7 days a week. You do security guard in Friar Square. You've got do bodybuilding, you're in the gym, personal training, shop owner, pumping iron supplements, and the list doing all of that, and then you got to balance out your sleep, your eating, and then family. How do you
The thing is, I'm one of them people that I like a routine. I can't be without a routine.
Yeah.
As a kid, I've always been like that. You know what I mean? I get frustrated if I don't follow a routine and that. I can't wake up in the morning and don't know what I'm doing. As soon as I wake up, I'm planning my day up. I always just had that mentality. Well, the thing is, it's just like with me, I don't do that lot of hours doing in the security shopping centre.
Yeah.
I do part-time shifts and that here. And when I train people up, I just train people after that, or go home, see the kids. Then, just kind of fit everything around my family and stuff. With the weekend job is
1 second.
Sorry. With the weekend job, it is like I start from 8 to 1. So when the kids go to bed and they don't realise, I've been out working, so I don't want them to kind of miss me and that. So it is. But you can, what it is, people say that, you can't do this, you can't do that. But if you really want to do something, you can do it. You know what I mean? I've back in the day, I used to work so much. I mean, this is nothing. I remember my mum was going to me, why are you working so much? I said, I just want to work. I used to do a 12-hour shift in Eden Shopping Centre, come home, 2 hours sleep, go to work for door work in Milton Keynes.
Yeah.
I do a full night shift there, then come back 2 hours sleep, then go to the shopping centre for 12-hour shift. So I was doing all that, and plus the driving, everything else and that. But I just wanted to work and that, because I had so much going on, and sometimes you need to keep yourself busy, and
100%.
you know what I mean. It just helps you out on that in a way. But for me, work is work. I'm kind of one of them people that want to work and that.
Yeah, I was reading up about you, so just a quick little fact here about Sirtaj.
So the listeners know who he is.
It's Mr. Iron, Return of the Iron Man. Forget Return of the Mark Morrison. You had your time and day. Saj's come to take over. So basically, you competed. You came 4th place in the UK BFF British finals. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you were winner of the Sugar Classic 2018.
Yeah.
You were a competitor at the Arnold Classics in Barcelona 2019. Now that right there, come on, give us your best Arnie impersonation.
I can't really do the sound, but it'd be like, I'll be back or something.
Was he there?
Yeah, we saw him. He was doing a talk. Trust me, like that guy, I look up to him because he's a bodybuilder, but he does so much for everyone else, and he's such a humble guy. Like, you know, even there was so many people there. I was sitting to him like the way I sit with you. We've got the front seats and that. We're sitting, and you just can listen to him talking and laughing. And he was like shaking everyone in the hand, and there was a little kid in a wheelchair, and he stopped everyone, and he just went up to the kid, and you know what I mean, showing him respect and love.
That's humble,
picture.
You
know what I mean?
So you never see that side.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's just like, I mean, people say this, that, and everything else, but like, he is a humble guy, and that's why I respect him so much. I mean, he done so much from just starting into bodybuilding, and he's like used that to other stuff and that, you know what I mean? And that's personally I want to do. Like, you know, the thing is, when you have something special, you want to help people out with it, you want to motivate people. You know, when you want to get something good out of it, you can't hold it to yourself, you know what I mean? If you
what was I going to say? You also came 3rd place in 2019 in the UK BFF. So in regards to everything you've achieved, because I walked downstairs, I've seen your trophies, the medal, like, where did this all begin? I want to know who Sirtaj was before, where you are now, and like where you're looking to go. But at what age did you kind of think in your head, do you know what, I can actually achieve and become this person?
The thing is, personally, I was a fat kid, like really overweight kid.
Fat lives matter.
Yeah,
what are you looking at me for?
Well,
Sirtaj just looking at me like I got a client right there.
The thing is, I was having a hard time at school, like bullying. You know, it just was really hard. And you know, when you have that thing about it, because I was overweight, I was dyslexic, all them stuff I had, and like, you know, with us Asian parents and that, they don't see that view of things, you know what I mean? In that time there was no dyslexia, so people didn't know, so we were getting hit for no reason. It wasn't my fault.
The worst one is when they compare you to other
I know. And the thing is, the worst thing was my younger brother was doing well than me, and I just stay up all night trying to read. But when it come to drawing stuff, I was so good at drawing. Like, I could draw anything. Like, I had a vision of things and that I could do. But the thing is, with reading and writing wouldn't go in, like, you know what I mean? So that's what I did. So when I was overweight, I just wanted to change myself. Then I went with my older brother to a gym, and from that time I fell in love with it, training and stuff. Then I just started training. I was training for myself. I changed myself. And the weird thing is, the people who bullied me at school, they were like looking up to me, you know what I mean? So after that, then, like, when I had the idea to open a supplement stand here, and that was after, actually, like, my niece passed away. She committed suicide. Then I needed to make my mind busy because I couldn't be thinking about that. And I've had this idea to open a supplement shop, supplement stand. Then I've started focusing on that to take my mind off
2015, 7th of November.
Yeah, and the thing is, I think we opened the supplement stand in July.
Okay,
then we come here in November. So we opened it. We went crazy. Like, there were so many people coming, and you know, they want their advice because someone trains and stuff. Then when I opened the shop, and I was just like thinking, I need to do a competition, because I didn't think I'm going to win it, you know what I mean? So I thought, I'll go through the experience when customers come in to the shop, then I can explain, like, you know, I've done competing, and, you know, if you want this, that, it just gives you a better title. So I done my prep, I done everything else, like, I never had a coach before, always trained myself. When I got a coach and that, and he was just, like, he was pushing me. He wasn't telling me that how good I'm doing, but he was just, like, pushing me, get your posing right. And the posing was the hardest thing. I don't know, if you watch my documentary on YouTube, it would just show you I didn't know how to pose, because all we know is like the bicep and stuff like that. So you have to tense your legs, and it's tiring as well when you're low food. So I done it. Went to my first competition. I said, you know what, I'm not gonna win. Just might as well enjoy the thing. And I was just enjoying it. And there was like 12 people, and this is open weight. So there was people bigger than me. They were like over 100 kg. I was only like 80 kg.
And that's what you compete at 80, isn't it?
No. The thing is, this was open. The beginners when I done the first one.
Yeah.
The beginners was the open one. So I went in there, competed. Then like out of 11 people, I come second, and that qualified me to the British finals. So when we went to the British finals, I was like shocked. I couldn't believe it. And I thought it was a setup or something.
Yeah.
Then after that, when I went to the British finals, I was out of 20 people come fourth in the country. So I was like one of the first Pashtuns, person around here that, done it. Then after that, then I thought, you know what, I might have something special. I need to put more time into it.
Is that when you realised, like, because some people have certain dreams of things, and then when they get there, they can't believe that would you say that's one of the high points of your life?
Yeah, it is, because you know what it is, prep is hard, man.
Yeah.
Like, especially on your family, especially on everyone else, is really, really hard, because the stuff you have to go through with, like, you're so tired. I mean, your missus, like, she's stressing because your patient is really low. You don't sleep properly. You have to go for cardio. Your meals has to be at the right time. And you know what I mean, so you can't. It's just really, really hard. You're just in that little bubble.
And then as well as that, you got Isaac and Jasmine.
Yeah, and the thing is, you got that, but you got your job as well. You're here at work, and walking around like a zombie. All the things you have to do to get there. And the thing is, for me, that was like I went through all that hard work and done something with it. And to be honest, I didn't think I thought I might come top 10, not top 4, because the top 6 get an award.
Yeah.
But I come top 4, so the thing is, when they told me to come back in for top 10, I was like, well, is this like real or not? Yeah. Then when they said the top 6, I was like still shocked and that. Then they rewarded me for the 4th, and I was so happy. Like I was really, really happy. You know what I mean, with that. Then I took a year out. Then I done a few other competitions that I messed up with because my prep wasn't right. You know what I mean. I put more weight on the off season. But there was Sugar Classic when I did that, and I won that. That was a big achievement. Then after that, I had a thing from Muscle and Fitness magazine as well. They took some photos for training.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Back Attack, because on the front was that's one of the largest bodybuilding magazines in the world. And health. No,
Muscle and Fitness.
Muscle and Fitness UK, and I looked on that. I see Amir Khan on the front, and then I had Back Attack right on the front as well, and you see Sirtaj fully flexed out.
Yeah, no, that was like one of the biggest
how was that?
moments.
Because that's a huge achievement in itself. Like,
the thing is, like, I had a photographer. We done photos and stuff. Then he showed them to the magazine. He said, we can put in there because he's got a good back. And you know what? For me, for them to say that, that's
a good
like
back.
Thing. Yeah.
Just a good back.
He's got like,
all the hard work that goes in, you got some.
And that's what I'm saying.
Boy, I might have clot his head off.
No, the thing is, he's just like, they liked it and that. You know what I mean? They get big names and that. For me, it was really good, even to be in the magazine. They done like, was it 2 or 3 pages on me?
Wow.
In the magazine and that. So that's a big thing for me. You know,
fairly
what I mean?
Big spread then.
Yeah. So it was really good to show the back workouts and stuff, and. So that was like really, really amazing. I was really, really shocked about that.
See, the thing is, Sirtaj, I've been following you, like, let's say, for the last 5... Not literally following you, don't worry, I'm not stalking, yeah?
Someone's following me.
On social media.
Pops
so
up.
even a few years ago, like...
Location.
Looking at where you've come from, although you may not see it yourself because you just get so used to it, that change in the last 5 years, because when I had you on Facebook or other stuff... I was too scared to kind of speak to you because indirectly, I'm not going to lie, especially being in Aylesbury, we both know how Aylesbury is, but the only kind of role model here, when I looked out, was you, but I'd never want to go up to you or like, sometimes I'll get shy and not want to stick my hand out and say something, so I'd like kind of, walk away, but literally from how I've seen where you came from to where you are now, you've just gone from strength to strength, you've taken a few hits in there, but like, how do you like envision it? Like,
the thing is, like, with me, I always.
Well, what's kept you going? Like, what's that inner thing that's kept you moving? Because I know you're a big family guy, a massive family.
The thing
guy.
is, I think all of this started when I had my kids. I didn't want to be like a normal person that they can look up to, and you know what I mean. I wanted to be something better for them.
Yeah.
Because personally, I lost my dad at a young age. And when I lost my dad, my mum brought us up, and all the stories from my dad when we were young, because I was 10 when my dad died, and it wasn't like a small thing. It was a tragedy. Like, we had burglars come to the house where we live in Pakistan, and they shot my dad when I was awake, and when my mum was my brother's awake. We saw it, but we thought we was having a dream. So they shot my dad, and the thing is, he got shot. He was alive, but the bullet hit the organs as well. So they took him from there to the hospital. But we live in the mountains, the area called Sirtaj. So we took him. It's about a mile walk. They had to carry him on the bed, take him to the car for a mile. And my dad wasn't a small guy; he was a big guy. So they took him there, and they took him to hospital. His legs stopped working, and the best thing about our village was there was a queue of people who wanted to give blood to my dad, and so many people were just being lovely in that,
community vibe.
And the thing is, we have our good and bad and that, but once a death happens in our community and that, everyone's there. You know what I mean? Here, like all the Aylesbury Muslim people, they will all get together and try to find out if you need anything. You know what I mean? That type of thing. So we had a massive queue of people. Then my dad wanted to say, I'm going to go to England. So they brought him here. When he came here, he passed away in Stockmandeville in the 5 days. And he had one of the biggest janaza in Aylesbury, and that, because everyone knew him and what kind of person. He was a really honest, good person and that. So all we did is live by his story. So my thing was, you don't know when death's going to come to you. You want to leave a thing to your kids that they'll be proud about you. You know what I mean? So I'll do these videos and that to be honest, if anything happens to me today, they can watch them videos and laugh about it and think, my dad was this person. You know what I mean? So that's what kind of thing I got to think about and that, and that's like a learning curve. And God is the big planner and that. He puts you through things like that for you to become a better person. So when my dad passing away, maybe that was my path to go through what I did, and you know what I mean, and get married to Reva, Reva girl, have 2 kids with her, and kind of motivate and show other people that they don't have to be sheeps to follow other people, with a culture type of thing. They can make their own decision in the right way, if it's Islamic way, not culture way. And they can do well on that, So that was my kind of thing, and that to do to look at it from.
Well, do you know what? Sitting here today, I can see that. I know you said your father passed away, but you literally are the true essence of his legacy living on. Because you talked about he was a great man in the community, and being from Aylesbury, I knew the reason why you're one of my role models, especially in Aylesbury, because I see what you've done for the community, which is what enticed me to your character. When you came down to, was it the South Court Centre? Community Centre? And what, you got recognition from the government as well, didn't you?
Yeah,
from
I
the
did.
Government. And I was seeing all these posts, and this is before when I was, too scared to talk to you and be like, do you know what, you actually inspire me. I could never truly say that, because I just didn't know. I was awkward. I didn't know. I couldn't go up to you and be like, you are, mate. But I could see that it literally lives on within you, and do you know what? I'm so grateful that you managed to take time and come in today. And not just that, but in general, because we know you on a personal level, that you've helped us out in other aspects of life. So do you know what? Alhamdulillah, your dad's looking down now, and you're literally living on legacy. So
Are you wrapping up the podcast?
No.
Sounds like a wrap up to me.
I'm not wrapping it up. I'm not wrapping it up.
I got something to ask actually. My question would be this, right? So, I mean, we're getting to the whole COVID-19, the mental health. That's all going to come. That will all be here. TikTok, a whole 100 yards.
Yeah.
The bodybuilding aspect, right? What triggered you at this chubby teen to think at school, who's getting bullied, everything going on? At what age? Because we haven't really spoke about what age you actually got into it. So, what in your mind turned around and said, right, I want to be a bodybuilder, but knowing in the back of your mind that family won't probably agree with it. You're this Muslim Afghani guy. Bodybuilding has never been it's never been one of those things. Like, if you look at a job, it's not up there being a doctor, a lawyer, the stereotypical things. Do you know what I mean? It's never been up there. So what in your head do you thought, right, I'm going for this, and nothing's gonna stop me from doing what I'm about to do? Where did that spark come from?
thing is, like, I used to do a bit of, back in Pakistan and we used to make these, dumbbells from cement and
like
stuff
Buddha,
like that.
Yeah.
So we used to do them and that.
Got one
We
in
used
the
to watch
garden.
like Rocky and
Sirtaj
Arnold
bench
films.
pressing cows
Yeah.
and that.
So we used to do all them things and that, but like I didn't really know. So what I did first, because when I come back here, because I didn't really go to school here properly.
Right.
Because what I did when I was 6, I went to Pakistan
Mhm.
for 4 years, and apparently in that time, this is a true story. I got attacked by a wolf.
Oh,
Yeah, so like because we built a new house and everyone
Yeah.
was coming in and stuff and that. So the thing is, a wolf walked in, and my dad was there, and we were having food. I think everyone ran off. I think I was the last one trying to get the last bite, and I ran off, and the wolf attacked me, like grabbed me from my leg and that, and because we live in the mountains. And tried to take me, but as soon as he put his teeth in, then my dad hit him on the head with a metal bar, and he was proper fighting it. Then they pulled me away. They took me. So I was 6. I went through that. I had to have like 50 injections in my stomach and stuff like. So when I come back, when I was about 12, I wasn't good at school. I couldn't really speak English, so I went to Elmer's school for a bit. I was really fat. I was getting picked on and stuff. Then went to Pakistan after that for another 5 years, and that's when my dad passed away. When I come back, I was overweight. I couldn't speak English and anything else, and then I made a decision just to lose weight.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I went to the gym, started going to the gym, losing weight. Then my brother goes, yeah, let's try. My older brother goes, he said, let's try this gym out. I went in there, bro. The feeling I had was awesome. Like, I thought, yeah, this is it just felt right. You know what I mean? For me. Then I went in there and I used to train so hard. I used to do cardio in the morning, weights in the evening, cardio in the morning, weights in the evening. I don't know. I wasn't getting nothing out of it, but I enjoyed the pump. I enjoyed the...
You enjoyed the routine of it.
Yeah, I just loved it because
Yeah.
like it was just something for me, because I've never ever been good at any sports. Yeah.
Mm.
So this is my thing, and especially I think it comes from my art side as well, because the muscle building is a bit
Yeah.
of an art and that.
It's an art form.
Sculpt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So the thing is that was the thing, but like my mum was really happy about it because I was focusing on something good.
Mm.
But to be honest, like I had negative vibes from people saying that, oh, why are you training so hard? You're never gonna grow and all.
Yeah.
And that used to make me angry, and I used to train even harder. You know what I mean?
Right.
So when I done that, to be honest, like nothing stopped me in that. You know, I'm one of them people. When I make my mind up for something, nothing comes in the way. I'm just straight on it. No one can stop me that way.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
So now we've come up to where you are now and everything you've achieved. What's your next event coming up, and where do you see yourself in the next 1, 2, 3 years?
Well, the thing is, my plan is hopefully to work my way up to get my IFBB Pro card,
Okay.
and then I'll be able to do like the big competition. I was supposed to go to Romania this year in November, but because of the lockdown,
Yeah.
I won't be able to do it. So I'm going to plan it for next year.
Let's get into the whole lockdown and
Yeah, 'cause
COVID-19
that's
because as a bodybuilder,
Mm.
someone who loves the art form as you do, how did you find the whole COVID-19 coming in, restrictions on going places, gyms shutting down, then reopening? How was your lifestyle after that in terms of what you had to do and what you couldn't do
Well,
and get around it?
thing is, the first few days I was a bit like, I don't know what to do. Then I think I spent a lot of money on weights and stuff. Then I had a routine, so I used to get up in the morning, do my cardio, do a weight session in the morning, like with bands and free weights and stuff. Then do one in the afternoon. So, but the thing was with that is, some things you can't control. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With this, we couldn't control it.
Mm-hmm.
So I just have to live with it. But to be honest, for me, it was a blessing because I spent so much time with my kids and family. We've done so much that they will they will remember this time as a good
Yeah.
thing. And you know what I mean? With this and that, you can get the negative out of it or the positive out of it. So I'm one of them people. I always think about the positive side of things and that. So the thing is, it didn't really stop me for training because I was just training and doing my weights and that at home. I do what I can, but to be honest, I really enjoyed the lockdown. Yeah, I really enjoyed it, man.
See, that's crazy because a lot of people I chat to, I guess a lot of people got swayed off of routine. Now, I want to get into the mental health and depression kind of side of it.
Yeah.
Because although you empowered yourself through the lockdown and you had a different perspective and push, a lot of people did face a lot of mental health and literally go on an incline because they had lack of routine. And, you know, I know you're a big advocate for men's mental health and fitness. So, like, personally, I just want to talk to you about your mental health. Where did it start and how did you kind of get through it?
Well, the thing is, for me, like, you know, before the lockdown, I think I was really at a low place and that. But with just so much things going on, the thing is with people knowing you in social media, the life you have, and you know what I mean, and if the more bigger you get, the more people you know, that you always get people that were trying to bring you down. You know what I mean? So you always get that, but sometimes it gets a bit too much. You know, especially like the people you know and they're like friends to you, or you know what I mean, that you kind of trust, and they stab you in the back. But to be honest, like I was so low. I never felt so low, because like people used to talk about mental health, but I didn't really understand it. But maybe this was the God's plan for me to go through it, so I can understand other people.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of taking it day by day, how to like fight it, because I had to talk to myself and that what to do. But always this negative voice used to come up and that, you know what I mean, and I used to sleep more. But it took time. Like with everything that heals, it takes time, you know what I mean? So the thing is, you shouldn't stop what you're doing, or you shouldn't lay down for it. All you have to do is get up and try to do things and that, trying to do positive things, trying to get out there. I mean, your body won't let you, because your brain will be telling you, oh, why are you doing this? What's the point of it and that? But the thing is, with mental health, with some people, it only lasts for a certain time. And it brings us down, but it's good to be low. Then when you come back up even stronger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if you fight mental health once, you can fight it again. You know what I mean? If it comes to me now, I know what to do and how to deal with it. So that's what I did. So the lockdown, before the lockdown, this is what happened. Then after the lockdown, well, in the lockdown, I just started feeling better. Everything started falling into place. And then I just felt better, and I'm thinking that's why it was such a good thing, because for me, I realized nothing else matters. Money, anything, nothing matters. Your kids and your family, that's all it matters. And that, you know what I mean? I'd rather be without a house, without a car, but if I got my kids, I got my missus, I got my brothers, you know what I mean, my brothers, my mum, I would rather live in a tent, but I'll be happy, you know what I mean?
100%.
The thing is, what we do in life, we always chase more.
Yeah.
But we should be happy what we got.
Yeah.
If we're not happy what we got, we'll never be happy. You know, the thing is, and this is what social media comes in the way. We see people with nice cars, and you know what I mean. You don't know what that person's gone through to get that car.
The grass ain't always greener on the other side.
The thing is, like, like, you know, he might have worked his, you know what I mean, arse off to get that car, or the house. But they show you the results, and that's another thing that people see when they're bodybuilding. They see the results and stuff. They don't see the hard work that you get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to do the cardio. You have to prep your food, and everything goes. Oh, you know, they when they see a picture of you with your 6-pack, they're thinking, oh, you know, why has he got that? Why can't I have that? I work hard. No, you don't work hard. If you did work hard, you would be like this. You know what I mean? So that's the thing in that. Like with social media, with a lot of girls. I see other girls all wearing all makeup, and you know what I mean, having this and that, having a good marriage, but trust me, they don't know what they go through, how they are, what the mental health is, but they look good in the picture. Just that's a picture.
What was the for you as being, so within this room you got an Afghanistan, yeah, you got Pakistan, right? All three of us are Muslims, right? Both three of us are from the pretty much same culture. What was it like having that mental health within the culture that you're in? Like, was there like, so you know when we see depression and mental health being stemmed within, you know, white communities and black communities and so on and so forth, everything has a different outcome and a different support group, right? What was yours like?
The thing is, one thing I would say, I love my people and that, but with them, with mental health,
Doesn't exist.
They don't understand it.
Nah.
They don't understand it, and that's the worst thing. I think, like, they don't understand mental health. They're trying to say things are. I know a lot of people say that, oh, you're getting punished by Allah because you've done bad things,
or it's an illness, or they call it in Allah a bamari, which means he's bamari, leave him alone.
There's a jinn in you. You know what I mean?
So
all them things and that's wrong. When you wanna point something out, you have to be 110% sure. There's signs of, like, if you have a jinn or anything like that, you know what I mean? But a lot of Asian people, men and women, they suffer from mental health, and you know what happens? Their kids suffer, their husband suffers, or the other way around, the wife suffers and the kid suffers, because they don't want to admit to themselves that they've got mental health, and that's the worst thing. Like I say to everyone, the first step to dealing with mental health, you have to say yourself, you know what, I got mental health, I need to get help.
You got to accept it.
Yeah, you have to accept it. If you can't accept it, then no one can help you. You know, I've talked to people and that, and I know they got mental health, but they won't admit to it at all.
Do you think it's a case of they know it's there? It's like the elephant in the room, but they don't want to address it because it's like an embarrassing thing.
Yeah, like, they're showing the weakness and that.
You know what I
mean?
Yeah. So, do you reckon it's that's the case of it?
That's what I mean, and that, like,
because in our culture, would you have kind of a lot of pride and ego, and it's, I guess, you know.
That's what I mean, and that they need to separate the culture to the religion. Our religion is not about pride and egos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's being humble, and you know, when you have an issue, you need to talk about it, trying to sort it out, because that issue can affect everything around you. You know, everything around you. You know what I mean? You can destroy yourself by having mental health and not like saying you got mental health or trying to get help for it. You can affect your kids. I mean, like, you might do something that might take your kids off you. You know what I mean? You might lose your job. You know, it's just going to make it worse and worse for you. But you just need to find a way to know that, like, you know, you need to do something about it. But
I reckon it's more or less not the new generation that are coming up. It's going to be the elder generation that have got it. But the problem is, I think, and you'll agree with me, it kind of, if you didn't do what you were doing now, based on, you know, your mental health and everything that's going on, right, and you didn't have that mindset the way you have it right now, your kids would pick up on it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It affects the family. It's like in a weird way, it's like a virus. If it's not treated early and dealt with and owned, it doesn't work.
The thing is, one thing I'll say to parents as well, like old school parents or parents now, what you do with your kids, if you treat them good and you sit down with them, talk to them, or like you go, oh, do this or do that and that, you know what I mean? The thing is, that could push them towards mental health, because they won't be able to talk to someone. They won't able, because your parents are your guidance. They should protect you, innit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not protect you from anything coming to hit you, protect you from everything and that. The parents should be the first ones to find out, my child's got mental health, I need to do something about it. Not like they're so busy in their own life that they don't... They
inflict their own losses on top of their children, even to live their life vicariously through them.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, even beating your kids up, they don't do something in a certain way, you beat them up, you know what I mean, slap them and do this and that, that could affect their mental health, you know what I mean? So the thing is, like, or if they have any disability that you don't know and you're telling them, oh, you know, you're weak-minded,
it's just low.
You're slow person and that, you know, you can't do this, you're, you know, stupid and that.
I've heard that quite a lot in like Asian communities when they say, oh, he's mutta, meaning he's slow, he's not this, he's not fast. It's like when they throw exactly what you just said there, when they start throwing things like that out the window, that can nullify you and make you believe that you are that person.
The thing is, as a kid, I've always been a quiet kid. Like, my mum even goes that, used to be really quiet, didn't stay a lot, used to be happy what you did and stuff and that. And but the thing is,
quiet in a ways that you would analyze things, or quiet.
I would analyze things. That's what I did. You
dangerous
know what I mean?
man.
Always analyze.
Dangerous man.
So
the quiet one's always a dangerous one.
I used to just do my thing and that's it, really. But at school and that, bro, trust me, like, you know, I love my mum, I love my, like, you know, I love my dad, but they didn't know about that, and I used to get so much grief for not doing good at school. It was really hard for me because I used to really punish myself for it.
Bullying can change you.
Yeah.
It can go from literally from 0 to 100.
Yeah,
that
it does.
quick.
But the thing is, a lot of people are not
It's a lot of
positive minded. You know what I mean? A lot of people are not positive minded. They will take that and they will bring him down even more. You know what I mean? So
I've always said it's always the circle that you've got around you. And I know people throw it out there a lot and say, you know, you need to hang around, it's your circle, it's your circle. But literally just think about it. It's the people that you hang around with are the ones that either propel you forward or hold you back.
No, that's so
100%.
true.
100%.
Like, see, you're always around inspirational individuals, like, that talk freely about who they are, you know, what they want to pursue, about, you know, their worst times of life. And in this day and age, that's what you need the most. Because when you're not around that, you feel constricted, you know, society, it judges you, social media, you're always comparing yourself. And I know you're always around, whether you're travelling to London or Oxford or whatever, you know, pursuing what you want to pursue without feeling judged. That's where you find your truer self. So who's your, like, who would you say are your top 3 role models or friends or whatever, or even top 4 that kind of help you to become more of you and help you achieve that?
thing is, my first role model has to be my mum. You know what I mean? Like,
Shout out to all the mumsies out there.
So the thing
real.
is, she is my role model, and I'll look up to her because I've never seen a woman like her.
Yeah.
Like bringing 4 kids up by herself.
Yeah.
You know, when my dad passed away, and my dad, when he passed away, he was the same age as me.
Yeah.
Now,
Wow.
you know what I
Crazy.
mean? So the thing is, if my mum brought four of us up, didn't remarry or anything like that, spent her whole life for us. She's my first role model. The second person, I would say, I don't know, man. There's so many people.
Could be anyone.
You're not gearing towards yourself, are you?
No, not me, not me. He's my role model. How am I going to be his role model?
I don't know, man. I would say,
Okay, let's say if we're not going role models, in regards to you being a bodybuilder, top 3 favourite bodybuilders that have helped you, you know.
well, it has to be Arnold at the top. You know what I mean? Arnold.
Get
is
to the
always,
chopper.
yeah. He's always my thing, and you know what I mean. I like The Rock as well because the way he does things, I know what I mean. It's a good motivation.
Yeah, he's quite involved in social media and getting out there with his kids.
Yeah. That's
So,
it.
and that's
you know what I
literally
mean?
what you
Like,
do.
you know, he takes time out, but he helps people out. And the third person would be Franco Colombo.
That's a good one.
Old school bodybuilder. I've
Yeah.
not heard that name
I
in
love-
ages.
Yeah, he passed away, innit? But
And not many people will know.
Yeah, seriously, he's one of the best. Like, you know, the person I looked at physique wise and stuff. The thing is, I like the old school physiques more than the
The new
ones
school
now.
ones,
Yeah,
yeah.
It's just the two.
Coming back to your role models that Hamza asked you, well, H asked you earlier, would you say your family?
Especially like
Like if you go through like, because as H has been following your career for about what 5+ years,
Well,
right?
do you know, I lived in Aylesbury. I've always seen.
And
but
you've told me, and you've
Yeah.
told me about yourself. And then when I'm looking at your, you know, your TikToks, your Instagrams, the YouTube, and day in day out life when we see you out and about, and based on how you went through the bodybuilding perspective, and you had, you know, your missus helping you out and sticking through thick and
That's
thin.
what I was going to say. The
Yeah.
second person was going to be my
yeah.
missus.
I'm helping you out here, brother, because just in case
I was gonna say,
in case you
we
hear
want you to
this.
slash Saj.
Yeah.
You didn't say my name.
No, the thing is, I'm so blessed with
Yeah,
her, to be
alhamdulillah,
honest. Like, you know, she comes from a really good family and stuff. But like the way Allah met us, it was amazing because, like, I've had a few marriages before. I had arranged marriage, so
Yeah.
when people are going through anything, I said, look, I've done all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had arranged marriage first. That didn't work out. Then I had before I met my wife, I met another guy. I had a nikah with her. That didn't. She was too aggressive and stuff and that. You know what I mean? And she's trying to take me away from my family.
Ooh, don't do that.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
And the thing is, then the other one, my wife, I met her in the shopping centre. We were talking and stuff, and we just got on. She was just like with her. What attracted me about her was she's just a good person.
Yeah.
And in my past relationship, I've never ever seen a girl to have have a family with her, and she was the only woman that I would say that I really pictured to have a family with.
And because you shared the same intrinsic values and
Seriously, like just the way she was, she had a good heart. And then we had a wedding. We've been married for 7 years now, and we've been together for 8 years. So that's the thing. But bro, like with her, she's my best friend. She's everything, man, that a man could ask, and that, you know. And the thing is, I'm there for her, she's there for me. Like when I was going through the hard time, she was there checking up, talking to me, what could she do to help out and stuff. And that should be a wife-husband relationship, not like get me food now.
See, that, I was just about to say that within the Asian community, right? I guess when people get married, they kind of forget the whole value of husband and wife. And even in our religion, it's written that it's a 50-50 relationship. It should be treat your wife like your best friend, your buddy, you know, and have that value, have that you know, respect. It's not a case of, all right, Chal, we got married now. In the kitchen, I want 6 parathe.
Every morning.
You know, I need some eggs. I need the tea. Look, boys are coming over. I need you. Like, it's not kitchen, bed, house. You know, it's not that. It is. They're the key.
Seriously, the thing is, like with me, I don't know. Like I got really lucky and stuff, and that. Really, really lucky with her, but like the way she is, bro, like the way she looks after my mum, especially being an English girl, she didn't know how to cook. She didn't know nothing when she got with me, and now when she goes to my mum, like, you know, she clean, wash everything, looks after my mum, and my mum is very proud of her, like, you know, the way she's bringing the kids up, and I'm proud of her because, like, even my brother's like thinking, wow, like, how is this possible? Because in our mentality they think it's not possible.
It doesn't exist.
Bro, when someone loves you or you love them, you would do anything for and they would do anything for them. It's not one-way road, and that. Like, we respect each other, we look after each other, but the thing is, the respect is there. Like, the way we want to bring our kids is the same thing. She won't go over me, I won't go over her, and that's what helps out. And I think, like, with a lot of things, when people go, you know, arranged marriages and stuff, it can work, because my mum and dad was arranged marriage, and it did work for them. And that was one of my things, because the way my mum and dad were, they used to joke about, they had a good relationship with each other and that stuff, you know what I mean? And that kind of showed my marriage should be like that, not like oh, you know, you can't talk about anything. You should be able to talk about anything, you know what I mean?
Communication.
Because end of the day, your home is your home, and, you know, like, when you get married, your circle gets smaller because it's just your home, and that, you know, all your friends, they are there, but your home is the most important thing, you know what I mean? Like,
your objective, your mission, it changes.
Yeah, it does.
It's like the beforehand, it was me, my boys, we're going down the squad. Do you know what I mean? Hold tight. Then you get married, and you're like, wait, hold on. I got my mum and dad and my brothers and sisters one side. I got friends and Nova on this side. But this is my responsibility. This is my key. This is the final mission.
That's it. And the thing is, like, people go that, you know,
made it sound like Call of Duty. It's wrong.
The thing is like, you know, especially with someone reverted to Islam as well, people go from 1 to 100. You can't go to 1 to 100. You have to take small steps, but they have to do it for themselves. You can advise them what to do, but the thing is, you shouldn't push them. No, because you'll push them away.
Yeah, as the saying goes, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
Yeah, I was speaking to this about Tyler actually on the way here. We were talking about religion. It was crazy.
I thought he was about to say horses. That's not what.
We don't really many that horses back in Pakistan. We have more camels.
More donkeys.
I was going to say,
you got donkeys your side.
Yeah,
we got camels on our side. It's crazy.
We got camels, but we got donkeys as well.
I've seen a few camels.
We use quite a lot of camels for, like, you know, the taking up the, you know, the hay.
Wheat, but the thing is, we got like mountains and that, and donkeys are good too.
They're the best.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's good.
So that's it, man. So the thing is it's been really, really good, but can't ask for more, man.
I was gonna ask actually another. I mean, it's we can talk about it if you want the whole revert side to it. What was the transition for the wife to be?
The thing is, when we first met and stuff, and she knew about my religion, and you know, the best thing about this is, with me being born as a Muslim, as all of us know, and that believe in the religion, but you don't really believe it from your heart
No.
because you're born into it. You know what I mean?
It's been given.
Yeah.
This is the same principle you'll have when you've been born into money. So when you're born into money, you don't know what the value is and
Yeah.
what the core
The real
essential keys are
gratitude,
to it,
yeah.
right? But when you're someone who's hungry for the money, you then understand each pound counts. So I just thought I'd throw that out there. It was kind of gangster shit I've said.
And the thing is, that's what it was. So I was kind of looking into the religion
Spot.
for her and myself,
Yeah. Sorry.
and it just like dragged me in even more than, you know what I mean. And I gave her books and that to read, look into the religion, and she made her mind up that she wants to revert. So she reverted. She had to say her shahada before the nikah, and we had a
Amazing.
nikah done, and now she's been a Muslim for 7 years now.
See, I just want to say something. Being a Muslim doesn't necessarily mean the wearing the headscarf or wearing the Islamic clothing. That doesn't make you a Muslim,
No,
right?
it doesn't. No.
You know, wearing a cap on our head and wearing the salar kameez doesn't make you Muslim. What makes you Muslim is the intention within the soul
That's
and the
it,
heart.
that's
You
it.
got to have. But my other one would be, do you reckon this is going to be a long shot because I saw this on your TikTok, right? We'll get into TikTok later on. I saw a little TikTok of you reading. I think was it Waking Up for Fajr,
Yeah,
based
yeah.
off what Scotty done on his TikTok. Did that play an effect for you to start waking up more and more for Fajr and
Seriously,
understanding it?
Before I used to pray, I used to stand there, not feel nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. Like some of the days and that, I know, like, you know, my mum knows because she caught us out, yeah.
Yeah.
So when my mum used to say to go to the mosque for that, go to the mosque, yeah, and me and my brother used to take a long walk around
Oh my
and
god.
come home, and you know the weird thing was, because the belief wasn't in their heart, because when you tell your parents I want you
Yeah.
to pray, they don't answer the question.
No.
So the thing is that the prayer would have taken the same time, but now I pray from my heart. You know what I mean? Every
Yeah.
morning when I wake up, I feel like if I go to work without praying, I don't feel right.
Mm.
Well, it changes my mood. Like, you know, even my missus, this is the first proper fast she done.
Congratulations.
Proper fast she done. She prayed every pray with me.
Yeah.
And bro, she said she's had, and this was the best fast we ever had. You know, it was amazing. The vibe in the house, the love.
It's a certain
everything.
tranquility, isn't it?
Seriously,
a certain
like,
level.
You know what it is?
I'm
People used to talk about it, but the thing is, when you feel like that, you know, it's different, man. You just feel amazing. You feel good.
Yeah.
You got a smile on your face. You're grateful for everything, and you know, you put your hands up to Allah and say thank you for everything, and that, you know. So the thing is, it was really, really good. But that's like, for me, the praying side is so different now, and I don't know if you guys felt that as well. But
Yeah.
like for me, I need to wake up to pray, and when I don't do my prayer, and I feel like something's missing. You know what I
A
mean?
void.
Yeah.
It's like a bit of emptiness missing.
That's it. And people don't understand that feeling. They think, oh, you're just making it up. It's like when people told me that, oh, you know, when you have a child and that, we need to be there at the birth and that of your child, yeah.
Yeah.
And it is a miracle, like how everything happens. I thought, you know, it's just talking, innit?
Yeah.
So when I was there when my daughter got born, bro, it was amazing. It was the best feeling ever. When I
Yeah.
hold her, I was like, wow, like it was just a different type of feeling. But people
I can
tell
already
you that-
feel. I
Yeah,
can
I was
already
gonna say, I
that
can
coming off.
feel
It's
it coming
crazy.
off side.
Yeah, so the thing is, it's a different type of feeling.
Man's making me
you know what I
nervous.
mean? Yeah, and the thing is, it's a different type of feeling. And you go hold that baby and you go, I
Wow.
need to look after you now. Like, you're my...
So fragile
I
and pure.
was like, my missus going, why are you so stressed? I said, no, I need to sort this out. I need to sort that out. And you know what I mean? It was just all this, like, your responsibilities come on your head. Exactly. Like, when she's pregnant with her, you don't, but when you hold her, bro, it's just a different feeling, man.
Does it kind of make you reflect more on your character and give them what?
Seriously, like that,
Yeah.
like, seriously, everything. If you look at my background and stuff and that, before I was known, but not like the way I am now, is
Yeah.
after my children were born,
Yeah.
and they're motivating me. You know what I mean?
That's what they say. Kids are a blessing. They're just
Yeah,
this
they are.
pure thing. Because when my brother had his son, there's a lot of stuff I used to do, yeah. We'll talk about that some other time. But when he was born, I literally couldn't be in that mindset or state or doing other things. And it made me reflect on my character. And like, every time I see my nephew and I see him smile, it kind of keeps me grounded and earthed. And then I realise every time when I see him why I changed the way I
Yeah.
have. And because I won't want him to look at me in any other perspective. I want him to think that, do you know what, that's my uncle and this is my role model. Like,
Yeah, that's what
It
you want
does.
to do, though. You know what I mean? The thing is, the youngsters are growing up, and our job is to show them the good path. And that,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, the thing is, good path, be a good human being. Not like the thing is, they need to be good Muslims. But if you look at our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he was a good human being before.
yeah,
Then he became prophet.
yeah,
So our, like, you know, being a good, decent human being comes first than
Yeah.
anything else.
yeah,
You can pray, you can do anything, but if you're not a good human being, not presenting the religion in the right way. So people would look at you, not even knowing your religion, they'll say, yeah, he's a good person. But when they find out their religion after, like, you know, he's Muslim, they will go, wow, like, oh, you know, that's why he's like that, you know. So the thing is, that's what
I like
we
that.
need to
That's
we need
good.
to do in that, you know. So the thing is, when people go, like, I'm really against like, you know, charities for every person, humanity. Don't do charity or zakat just to Muslims now. There's
No.
non-Muslims people
Yeah.
there. You know what I mean? Balance it out. You know what I mean? Muslims are all giving all the charity to the Muslims. What about the non-Muslims? What? They're not Allah
Yeah.
human beings and that. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Allah put them here for us to do what we should do to help them out. So, and like, don't treat a Muslim person better than a non-Muslim.
exactly. Yeah,
You know what I mean? You should treat them both the same.
yeah,
Equal.
Yeah, equal. The thing is, we shouldn't be doing that. Like, our
Yeah.
Prophet way is not like that.
100%.
The thing is, we should be like, I say to my kids and that, like, you know, don't look at a person's color, don't look at their religion they are, don't care about where they come from, just treat him good. That's it. That's all you have to do. And we've, in our cultures, we've forgotten about that. Like, even my missus, when she goes to my mum's, and a woman, a Pakistani woman, they don't mean in the wrong way, because that's the way they're brought up in it.
Their intention isn't malice, it's
Yeah.
just culture.
Yeah, the culture thing. So my missus will give them salam, she gets blanked.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because she's not one of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Cheese and brown,
Yeah.
headscarf on.
So the thing is, like, you know, like with them type of things and that, there need to be, like, given knowledge about that, you know, because they're making sins without even knowing or not doing anything about it.
Mm.
But what we do, our people, we're so busy with work, we're so busy with chasing money that we don't focus on that side of things. But what's going to happen when they have kids, and after that they have kids? You know what I mean? It's just going to keep on going on.
See, I want to bring up Scotty
Yeah.
again, because I was watching one of his TikToks, and it's crazy because usually when you do hear like Islamic talks and whatnot, I usually have been going through YouTube and watching like Own Brothers, like Our Own Skin. But
Like
what was
Mufti
it-
Menk
yeah,
and
what
I
was a
love Mufti,
refresher
yeah.
was to hear it from Scotty's perspective, because, you know, it's been about 6 months, has it been?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just refreshing to see how he pictures the whole religion and how he's viewed it, and
a white guy
and
with tattoos up
that's
to
what
his
I'm
neck.
saying, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Crazy.
not that, you know, normal Muslim that people expect to be out there. And everything he was saying just seemed so pure, but he came into it not being influenced by, you know, the cultural side or any of that side. It just, what it was just pure intention. And when I heard him speaking,
Life
just-
experience.
that's how everyone should be.
Mm.
The thing is, like with Scott, he's a different person, because you know what it is, like with people Allah bring into religion is a certain thing about it. Like with him, when he talks and that, he talks through experience, and he's
Very
only
passionate guy.
yeah, very passionate
Mm.
guy from the heart, bro. That's the thing. That's what I love about him, and people can relate to him. You know what I mean? Like, people can relate to him, and think about it. Like, you know, when he talks, a lot of people, any kind of character with tattoos and stuff, because they might be told, oh, you can't follow
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
religion. They might start looking into it because of him.
Mm.
Exactly, yeah.
So the thing is,
They don't
it's
feel
people
as
like
judged.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
the people like that, they have a lot of effect on Islam and that, and that's why we should look after them, not put them down. You know what I mean? A lot of people want to believe in the religion, want to know about it. They want to do something about it. Then someone will say something, they will back off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They will say, "Oh, you can't be a Muslim because you're this. This religion is for everyone, everyone."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For humanity, this religion, the Quran, is not just for Muslims, it's for the whole humanity. You know what I mean? The thing is everyone can have a read of it, but you shouldn't look at a religion judging a human being. You should look at the religion from the book, God's words and that, you know. Because if we start judging the religion, looking at human beings and that, we're full of mistakes. Every human being is full of mistakes.
Yeah.
You might see something in a different way, might see it in a different way, but that's your way, this is my way. But if someone's interested in religion, they should really look at our Prophet way.
My favorite topic, TikTok. I've only just recently got into it and been banned.
That 1 week
It's,
ban.
it's happened to all of us, don't worry.
It's so
I was
weird.
counting the days.
It's so weird. It's like a couple of videos have been taken down due to community guidelines. But listen, it's not about me.
Look, stop putting videos up you in the shower, all right? I've spoken to you about this.
Listen, like Shaggy said, it wasn't me.
Who was it?
It was you.
Oh shit!
Where did this whole TikTok come from? Like, because you got to think about it, right? Think about it from a cultural, religious perspective. You're not going to see many like us Muslim, guys on TikTok. Where did this? What? So, 2 questions. Question number 1 would be, how did you get into TikTok? And then question number 2 is, what are you looking to get out of it in terms of? Is there a brand that we're looking at here? Is this going to be a business? Is this like the next big kind of like Project Rock type thing gonna go on? Are you stemming into that direction, or are you just having fun? What is it?
Thing is, it's a bit of everything. There was a guy from my village. His name is Fit Pashtun. He's put it as an. He messaged me. He said, "Cuz, you should start TikTok." I said, "Look, I don't know how to use it." He said, "Cuz, you'd be so good at it because your videos are awesome. So do it." I said, "All right, it might be a little thing and that. Try it out." So I start learning it, and start doing it. Then I start getting into the videos and stuff, and I was getting loads of views and that. Because the thing is, the way I look at things, I don't know. People say I'm a bit weird. I do a funny video, okay? Someone might be having a bad day. They look at my video, and they start smiling and laughing about it because they go, "Oh, look at this big bear." Making
Big bear.
They look like they look at this big bodybuilder having a laugh and stuff and that with his kids, with his family. So it might make them laugh, you know what I mean? And it might make their day. So that's what I started off with. But my personal thing is I want an all-rounder thing. So it's for people, motivate training, family videos that I want to show people that family time is important. You can have a laugh and a joke, make the time important. And make videos because with stuff like that, it don't go away. It's always there. You know what I mean? It's always there for them to see. Because my kids were like, the day or Friday night I was at work, they were going through my videos with my wife and laughing about them. And my nephews are like my biggest fans and that. When I go there, I watch your TikTok. They just love my TikTok.
Bro, the views are crazy. like you understand it. Like, this is what I'm trying to put in perspective. I'm hoping to say that we're like friends right now, like brothers, right? But when I see your views, man, that's like some famous type stuff going on. Like,
I see that 700,000, 800,000.
Close to 1 million views you're getting. When you post your videos, there must have been once upon a time where you started off a video and you got 5 views, 6 views, refresh it, you got to 10, maybe 100, you're like, oh my god, here we go. But now when you push your videos up and I see your videos, you're already hitting 5k, 10k.
Can you refresh a video? I didn't know you could refresh a video.
Yeah, you could just go you swipe down and it refreshes the views. Not actually. No. But you can see this going on, and I just need to it's crazy, man.
Nah, bro. The thing is, what it is, you just can't. With me, I'm good at creating things and that,
Yeah.
And
I love the dad ones, though.
Yeah, the thing is, it's just creations and stuff. So I make them. And it makes the kids laugh, and
I was going to say, because I've seen a lot of your kids, and
the thing is, I put the religious side in it as well. So for me, social media is a business. I'm building myself as a brand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because when you build yourself as a brand, then people will know you, not your brand that you're wearing. You know what I mean?
I agree.
So the thing is, I'm a brand. I want to be a brand myself.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing of it. What happens? It happens with even with Instagram and everything else. Everything I do is for marketing, for business, and that's the reason I do it.
And how you finding the mental health aspect on TikTok? Because TikTok is very dangerous. It's a dangerous playground to be on when it comes down to racism, bullying.
Yeah, I got called all sorts, man.
Yeah,
bomber.
Because this is what I'm trying to say. As someone's going to look at you and say, as a father,
Yeah.
as a family man, you're putting your kids in the limelight, and you never like. Has anyone? I've seen a video, and I think I've seen, and then he took it down. Has anyone came out after your family, your kids, and how does a dad, and a husband, the protector, deal with like a comment made?
The thing is, I'm always trying to change it as a positive side because, like, for someone to say something like that, what they said about my daughter on it.
I mean I'll be honest with you, bro. Like, I don't know your daughter, but that pissed me off.
I know, it
and
pissed
I ain't got
everyone off
kids.
and that, you know what I mean? But the thing is, with people like that, it can be someone that I know is trying to wind me up.
Yeah.
And you have to understand, with social media, the more successful you get in life and everything else, you have people popping up and trying to have a go at you. Like, I had people that I knew for a long time, and they've been saying stuff like, and I'm thinking, whoa, I thought we were friends, and that, why are you being like this for? Now, you know what I mean?
That's
So you
fucked
in
up.
social media, you get stuff like that all the time. But end of the day, like,
How are you dealing with it though? Personally,
to be honest, I just laugh at it now, you know.
Yeah.
It's got to have that thick skin, I guess.
The thing is, end of the day, if they come to my face
Yeah.
and say to my face, they'll get a good slap. But it's
I'm
not gonna-
talking about
That
slap.
Pashtun slap,
Did you
innit?
see that on TikTok?
So the thing is, but they won't do that. And I don't call them like they're mouses and that.
Yeah.
Like with a hard, solid person, will never ever. First of all, he will never ever say something like that.
No.
A coward person will say that.
Yeah.
Keyboard warriors.
Yeah, a keyboard warrior. If someone had something to say, they will say to you personally. But there's two different type of things in that. You know, I can understand when someone's giving you advice, or someone wants to embarrass you. Like if I'm giving a brother advice, I'll go, brother, you should pray. You know, it's good
Yeah.
for you. But I'll say it face to face or personal message.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I won't embarrass him in front of everyone else, because you're embarrassing that person trying to make yourself look good.
Yeah.
And people can see that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't agree with that. And like, you know, with our community and stuff and that, we really, really judgmental about things and that. And
Very.
especially like with, to be honest, 99% of my comments are lovely. Like that video I put up about when you know, even like white people were saying that, you know, like you can't blame a color when someone says something like that, because, you know, it's not their fault. But they were saying nice things as well. But like some people were just like, you know, you get some people that they go into the religion side of it as well. They go really hard, because I've done a video about a jalebi thing. I'm rubbing my stomach and there's like jalebi at the back. Yeah,
Jalebi, baby.
Yeah, that one, yeah. And when I done that, there was a guy goes, "Oh, why you
Wasting the food or something like
no,
that.
no, they were saying, why are you doing this video? Because you're embarrassing Muslim wear or something like that." And I'm thinking,
I don't get that.
Muslim wear? What? Islam has come as a clothing or something, you know what I mean?
Apparently it does.
Yeah, so the thing is, and I had and you know what I mean, he's like, you can't point fingers at people, especially, you have to understand, bro. Islamically, we should never ever judge anyone. Even we see a woman that is wearing, Islamic woman wearing anything that she shouldn't wear or anything like that, you should never ever embarrass her in
Yeah.
front of everyone else. Put your eyes down, go and pray for her, yeah? If you see a brother doing anything wrong, just, you know, if you want to advise him that you know him, don't embarrass him in front of people. You know what I mean? You should never ever embarrass a person, because the thing is, they will get fear of Islam. You don't want to, and like with judging other people, yeah, the other person might have a long beard, he might pray 5 times a day, and you will see a brother who's nicely dressed, clean shave and everything else, but you don't know, he might be close to Allah in a different way. He might be looking after his mum. He might be doing something that you don't see. You know what I mean? So the thing is, you just have to be
It's
careful.
crazy that you like mention it, because I remember there was one time when I used to have like long hair and a big beard. I don't know, you probably saw me. I used to have it tied back sometimes and a big beard, and automatically people would be like, mashallah, this and that. But I was probably the most further I've ever been from Islam in my whole life. And then after, when I had like eyebrow piercing and I had like all my hair shaved off when I was young, and then like I used to wake up at 5 in the morning just to read the prayer. But I used to get more recognition for being a good Muslim just because I had looked like one, as opposed to someone who didn't look like
That's
one.
the thing, that we've lost the real way of Islam. You know what I mean? The thing is, the real way is like, don't judge other people. We're so judgmental. We are so judgmental. A non-Muslim won't judge you the way a Muslim person would judge you, because the only reason, seriously, the only reason they do that is trying to make themselves feel.
It's a one-up game.
Yeah, and that is a big sin, bro. That's such a big sin to do, because a person, like, when they do stuff like that, I've seen loads of girls that reverted to Islam. There's one comment that, you can't be a Muslim because you're a ginger. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Like, I don't know where they learn these things and that, but you know, I put it down to, like, you know, I don't know where they're getting the knowledge from and stuff and that. But you know, the reason people in Afghanistan, they become terrorists and stuff and that, because they listen to people like that. They got no TV, no radio, no books.
Yeah.
So if a person comes like that with a bit of knowledge, he's got the power. You know what I mean? And he will tell him that, you know, we should do this. Allah told us to do this. I got all the knowledge. And the poor people believe. They're like, he's saying the right thing. So they're poor guys they think they're following the right path. They're following the wrong path. You know what I mean? You just have to be careful with things like that. With me personally, if I want to learn something, I want to know something, I'll look at a Prophet way. Like our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was amazing as a person. He was an amazing person. Just look at his as a person. You know, I've never seen a beautiful person than him. You know what I mean? If I was a Muslim or a non-Muslim, the way he was, you can't beat it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what we should follow. Like, you know, backbiting. We do a lot of backbiting.
Yeah.
Judging people. You know what I mean? And another thing what we do is, like, you know, putting others down. So the thing is, you just have to be careful with them things, and we're making sins without even knowing that we're making sins and that, you know.
Yeah, unintentionally half of the time. How is TikTok treating you in terms of the business side? What's the overall aim with TikTok and Instagram, and what is the brand? What is the brand? What are people looking at here? What are people
they're looking at
investing
me.
in? Okay.
The thing is, I'm the brand. Yeah. The thing is, I believe in, if you brand yourself, then you'll brand yourself.
Yeah.
Anything you wear, anything you do, people will follow it.
I agree. Yeah.
Thing is, if you're on a certain thing that you do, like I'm just saying, if I'm showing a clothing off, they'll follow that clothing, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
But if I'm a brand myself, they'll follow me. So that's the way I look at it.
Yeah, I've seen that, because obviously you've leveraged yourself on multiple social medias.
Yeah.
You got your Facebook page, you've got Instagram, you've got the TikTok. But what I like about how you've incorporated, like, even some of the people that work for you, like when I see Jay and you were doing that, what was that,
It's good
leg
to
dance?
bring other people, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's pretty awesome.
And the thing is, when you do videos with other people, it gives them that confidence.
100%.
You know what I mean?
agree.
You want to push them out. You want to give them that confidence, because, like, you know, they might be covered up, or they might say, I want to do a video, but I'm scared and that to do. But it's giving them a confidence is a good thing, because it brings the positive side of them up.
So, like, obviously there's the networking side. So I know you've met a lot of people from social media.
I've met a lot of people. The thing is the weird thing is, if I go somewhere, someone might know me. I mean, I've got 15,000 followers on Instagram and stuff.
Yeah, 15 and a half.
Yeah. But thing is, it's just, I mean, it's all around. But there's people know me for my videos. That's the whole thing of it. I get people like coming up to, oh, bro, I love your video. I'm thinking, when did you watch my video? They've watched it somewhere, innit? You know what I mean? And they say, oh, you make me laugh, and you know, that's the whole thing I want, like, to people to laugh about something, because especially with people suffering from mental health or having a sad time, and my video, they look at my video and it makes them laugh. That's amazing. That's a good feeling for me, you know.
I guess, what's next then?
Yeah.
Like, what? So, you know, we've, you know, like myself and H and the listeners who listen to the podcast, have heard, you know, the rise, the fall, and then the rise again. of the Iron Man himself.
Then the businessman in you.
Yeah, and your family values, your cultural values, your religious values. You've kind of found this kind of routine, balance, winning formula in life, should we say? So what's next then? What's happening? What do we look forward to within? I guess not 2020, but 2021.
I think we should wipe the 2020 through the calendar. So
I don't think we should.
2019 should go to 2021. That's it.
I reckon we should. I reckon 2020 was a valuable lesson
It
for
was
everybody.
actually, yeah.
Patience.
It kind of
It
knocked
was.
everyone off their high
think it's
horses
just
and brought
paused
everyone down to
everything.
like
Yeah.
Humble side of things.
the rich and the poor became level.
Yeah.
We all became
It's a
level.
wake up call, isn't it, for everyone on that.
But do you know what's funny is like looking back at it now, the first thing that happened soon as like this whole whatever lockdown, everyone got scared. I still don't understand why people went straight for the Andrex. Like what was that? Like looking back
just
at it
some
now.
people, man. There's some people, man. It's just weird and that.
I mean, I don't think they've ever heard of a lockdown before, but we'll
That's
leave it
what I'm
there.
saying. They ain't been wiping their ass correctly.
Yeah.
So what's next then? What's the future looking like? Any plans?
I'll
I think
see
you
what
can-
happens.
You mentioned Pakistan, didn't you?
Yeah, hopefully I might
competition.
compete in Pakistan next year. I'll see what happens because they invited me to go there.
What is the environment like in Pakistan in terms of bodybuilding? Because
Yeah.
Bro, the guys are massive.
is the bodybuilding community massive in Pakistan
It is big
compared to the American ones and the British ones and the Europeans?
It's not big as that much. But
Or is
the
it
thing
starting to pick up?
The thing is, it start to pick up and that. But the thing is, it's a poor country, and if someone has a good physique, they have to buy the food and everything else. There's a lot of money that you have to spend by being a bodybuilder, especially here. So the thing is, I find it hard, bro, because someone told me that there was a competition in Peshawar,
Yeah.
close to where I live, and
Lovely place, by the way.
Yeah,
It's only became safe now. Because if you would have tried to go there, what would, let's say, back in 2018, 19 time, you would be jacked, gone and left.
I've never been there, I don't know.
It's
Nice,
a
yeah.
beautiful
it
city.
is nice.
Really
Oh, that's
beautiful.
more north, isn't it? So is that like...
You get all the crazy
It's
Pashtun there.
it's half it's half Pakistan and half Afghanistan.
Yeah.
It used to be part of Afghanistan, but
Yeah.
when the English Empire come, they changed the borders and it's part of Pakistan.
because
now.
our borders are the worst. Pakistan's borders to Afghanistan and through India is the worst borders that anyone. They didn't even put the borders up for us. They just left. So when they partitioned, when the UK, when the British, when they partitioned India and Pakistan, they partitioned it themselves. They
Yeah.
left Kashmir up to us, which was the
Love
worst.
Kashmir,
Which
yeah.
which was the worst bloody thing you could do. And then when it became between us, Pakistan and Afghanistan, that border just completely that caused anarchy. And when I say wars and bloodshed, there was battles. There were but- looking at Peshawar, where they held majority of the competitions. You would say that's like it is now one of the beautiful places to go, and the food bangs, bro.
food is good, bro.
Food's amazing there.
Oh, mate, I can't wait.
Yeah, the thing is, if, inshallah, we'll see what happens next year. So I heard about this competition in Peshawar, and apparently it's a bit corrupt and that, because the guys who were competing and stuff, they put so much into their training and spend so much money. There must be work, because over there you can work a full day and get like £2 for the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you have to feed your family in that £2 and feed yourself. So the thing is, these guys must have trained hard and everything else, and they look like winners, but apparently they lost because it was all like corrupt and that. And
That's
apparently the
crazy.
bodybuilders at the backstage, they were crying.
Who runs the events then? Like,
I don't know. This guy, his name is Iron Man. He does the competition. A really good guy. He's really honest, and he was doing a video about it, that how unfair it was and stuff. But that's the thing about Pakistan is really
third world countries, we tend to there's no rules
Corruption
and regulations on new things.
it's really corruption
Yeah.
over there, and hopefully inshallah we'll
I
get
guess
sorted
it's
out.
someone paying more for that paisa bolta hai.
No, the thing is, someone's
Yeah.
related to them or something like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, was it one of them ones?
Yeah.
I hate. Oh,
It'd be good though, like if I'm 50 and stuff, and I do good in bodybuilding and be like a judge over there, or start.
that'd
like,
be great.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That'd be good because then
from
you
the
can.
UK, because you have like both perspectives.
Yeah,
You've got your
so
own.
it'd be good to do that, but I just need to make. That's the whole thing of it. For the bodybuilding, competing and stuff, and that, I like doing it, but I don't do it for a reason that I want to get myself out there. Look at me,
Yeah.
I'll have a thing that, like, you know, I want to be something good that can get something good out of it. I want people to know me for, you know what I mean, to motivate people, not just to kind of, I want to be the best bodybuilder in the world. You know
like
what
a
I mean?
one-trick pony.
Yeah, so the thing is, that's not my mentality.
You got a like kind of E.T. preacher in there, like you just want to motivate.
Yeah,
inspire.
motivate others and that. And you know what it is? If you're gifted, if you train hard and you got the genetics, you'll win. You know what I
I
mean?
thought I was gonna sneeze.
But if you haven't, you're not gonna come nowhere. You know what I mean? So you just have to keep on trying and see where you get and stuff. So it'd be good experience.
Alright, so Ibs, what are you saying?
I mean, to be honest, it's been bloody insightful, to be honest, man. We've kind of hit every nail on the head, from culture to religion to mental health.
Sorry, that was my phone.
Is there anything you want to add to it yourself?
Just shout outs to anyone before we wrap up.
Shout outs to all the listeners and thank you for my brothers for having me here.
Come on, man.
It was amazing.
It's been
man.
6 months.
It's been 6 months, yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was practicing in the window what we're gonna say in that, the mirror. Yeah, like what we're gonna say. Nah, I don't. With me, I don't plan my talks. I just talk away and that.
No, but that's one thing I liked about it, because when we started, like, naturally the compassionate side came out in you, and literally that's all it is. It's just a one-to-one conversation.
Yeah, I can't, like, you know, I'm so bad at, like, you know when doing like the lines from TikTok.
Yeah.
I can't learn them.
Yeah.
Not good at learning. So my missus goes, "Nah, you need to say it like this. Can you repeat it after me?" I said, "Look, when you tell me to talk about something by myself, I can do that.
Yeah.
But following a line or a song, singing a song, I always get the words wrong."
The infamous line that H always says, "Don't tell me what to do."
Oh,
So
God.
I
You put that out there.
Don't tell me what to do.
It's just hard and that, like, for me personally, to learning the words and that. But I can talk for ages if I just make stuff up, and that's it really. I always get the kids laugh at me as well. So when I sing in a song.
What I was going to say is, before we wrap up, shout out to Pumping Iron Supplements.
Yes.
Sirtaj, thank you for coming today.
No problem.
Shout out Craftyard.
Yeah.
Sirtaj on the doors. Bouncer.
Oh yeah.
Scotty.
Yes.
Shout out to you, bro. Inshallah, we'll link up soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's coming back. He's coming back.
Is he living in Turkey? What's his?
No, he's come back. He's doing his clothing.
He's got
line
business there,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's doing his clothing line there. So hopefully he'll be back. Tomorrow he's coming back tomorrow. He said he's going to come and see me.
That's
Apparently
nice.
he's got a thing. Hopefully he's trying to do something with Tommy Robinson.
Boxing, I heard.
Yeah. So
Someone said something about him and Tommy, and then it turned into a charity event. He says, "I'll only get involved if it's a boxing event. The money goes to somewhere like Syria or Lebanon."
no, nothing's going to happen. But like I just think that he's trying to talk to him because
I personally think that's something that this just be my personal opinion. I don't think we should even go down that route of entertaining someone like Tommy Robinson. Nothing positive can come out of it. It's all negative, and it will always be spun in a negative, bad way about Muslims.
Someone's
and what we
gonna make
represent.
it bad.
The thing is with Scotty's view and that, and I respect his views because he said he used to go drinking with people like that.
Okay, yeah,
He used
okay,
to
yeah,
drink in
fair
the pubs
enough.
with him.
Yeah.
So he has got more of a thing.
Of an understanding of where
Understanding
Tommy's
where
coming
yeah.
from.
However, him being Muslim and holding the Muslim flag, the Muslimic flag, as some people like to put out there, Tommy wouldn't give him the light, the day of time because.
But then, do you know what? You never know when someone's going to change your life. So the fact that Scotty can be that bridge to link, you never know when.
I think
you're
with
gonna
Scotty,
change
he
someone.
needs to see himself.
Yeah.
I mean, I said to him that like he's quite a negative person because he's got that mentality.
Him and that
Like,
bitch Katie Hopkins, man, they'll never change.
No.
I'll put money on it. I will put my savings on it that people like her and him.
No, don't
could
get
never
me
change.
started. Her. She's
Could
like,
never change.
I hate people with geographical names. Your daughter's called India.
I mean, there's
Literally.
that big topic about what's her name, Shamima Begum coming back,
Yeah.
and Katie Hopkins made a TikTok.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, first of all, love, back up. You look. I mean, she wore. I don't know what she was wearing.
jumping about and stuff. wasn't
Yeah, like a loony.
Thing
And
is, it's just all for entertaining, innit? That's the thing. That's what they do. They even if they get negative views, negative things and that,
So they
it
say,
still works good for them.
Yeah,
any
exposure.
publicity is good publicity.
Yeah, so the
Yeah.
thing is, that's what you have to understand and that. Like with them, I think they do it to trying to get attention and stuff.
It's also to trigger people.
Yeah, to trigger people and trying to wind them up. So for them to do something, someone does something, then they go, "Oh, look at him." He's
Because
done
they
something."
know deep
know what I
down
Yeah.
we're emotionally attached to our religion. People are emotionally attached to anything, anyways. But triggering us is like they can get more out of it, saying, "Oh yeah, they're animalistic.
Yeah.
They're barbarians. They don't know Western cultures or values, and they don't know what a joke is or comedy." You know, there's being funny, and then there's just being an asshole,
Yeah. that's
and there's not even there's not even a thin line between it.
Clearly,
You know, it is yes and it's no.
But the thing
but-
is, like with Islamically, you shouldn't react with anger, innit? So
Well, even the
that's-
Prophet said himself,
Yeah.
it's like
It's
being
either-
intoxicated.
it's either you're going to be within that situation, or you step out of that situation. You do one and not the other.
The thing is, like, even there was a story that Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was sitting down with Sahabas, and a guy come and in the mosque, they were sitting in the mosque, a guy come weed in the mosque in the corner. All the Sahabas were ready to get the swords out, but our Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, "Calm down, just put hot water on it, and that's it, gone." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the thing is, with stuff like that, even that story tells us that, like, you know, we shouldn't be ready to kill someone. I'm one of them people. I would die for my religion no matter what. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm such a big believer that if a war comes, I'll be there. I wouldn't even care. I will die for my religion. But people like Tommy Robinson's, they give it all the talk and stuff, but they're not ready to die for what they
Yeah.
believe in, and that just shows his belief.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're crying, going to prison because you believe in something, and they send you to prison, you should be smiling because you go, yeah, you know what? Fine.
Believe it or
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
it was him and Katie Hopkins
Yeah.
on the same channel,
Yeah.
and she was interviewing him, and he was crying.
So the thing is, all I'm saying, and that as a good Muslim, that when you believe in your religion, you should be always from your heart. Anything you believe in should be from your heart. So no matter what happens to you, like when I was doing the Islamic talks and that with people, I had so many negative people saying to him, I said, you know what, I'm doing something right. I don't care what you say, and that everyone would say. You know what I
Everything
mean?
you do has to have intention.
Yeah, intention.
Nothing half-assed ever works.
No, you can't
You
just
can't
talk
have one
and that,
foot
and
through the
then,
door and then the other foot out at the door. You know, you're either all in or stay out.
that's it. And to be honest, if Tommy Robinson is that great and that,
You should
like-
come on our podcast.
yeah, it should come on our podcast. But the thing is, all I'm saying is he doesn't really do a lot for the country, does he?
No,
You know what I mean? Like he just
all. I mean, to be
as soon
honest,
as a
like,
Muslim thing happens and that, he pops up, but he doesn't understand. You can't judge a religion by a person. You have to, you know what I mean? You need to know about the religion. No, Islam is not a person; it's a religion. You know.
and there's a big divide between culture and religion.
And the thing is,
And
yeah, it blames the
unfortunately,
culture.
in our culture, being Pakistanis, is that our culture speaks first,
Yeah,
and then the religion comes in when we suit it. So a lot of 9 times out of 10 is, again, big example, marriage, right? Arranged marriages were never religious. Arranged marriage is cultural. Every culture has a certain rule on marriages, right? And we talked about this last time. But the minute you start having a heavy populated Muslim community that are like, let's say, Pakistani, for example, people always automatically assume, say, oh, so you got an arranged marriage. No. Even in our religion, arranged marriage don't work. It worked culturally, but it doesn't work because even the Prophet and God himself said the woman has to choose. She
Yeah.
has the freedom of choosing who she wants to marry. Same goes for the guy. Because they knew that arranging a marriage for your son or your daughter could actually tear your kid away from you. And when you built up, let's say 16 years or 25 years or 30 years of relationship, it goes just like that.
Yeah.
As soon as you arrange it for someone, and you should never arrange
the
nothing.
thing
for
is,
no one.
one thing other people need to understand: if you make them arranged marriage
Mm.
and they're not happy with each other, they will start doing sins.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
You're causing more of a
you're
problem.
causing them. You know what I mean? Because you're responsible for them. Because you're trying to keep the people happy. That you should be keeping Allah happy. And that's our biggest problem in our culture. We care more about what people think than what Allah thinks.
Dunya of a
You
deen,
know what I
innit?
mean? And the thing is, and our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, a time will come that people be saying, oh, I don't want to do this because that person's watching me. But Allah's watching you all the time. You know what I mean? So the thing is that they don't have no fear of Allah, but they will have fear of people, and that's what it is nowadays.
Well, I think today has been pretty insightful.
It has. I appreciate you coming in, bro.
Yeah.
6 months later, we're here.
But we made it. I've been H.
I've been Bear, and you've been listening to Ox's 0 to 100 podcast. Available on all platforms: Spotify, iTunes, Acast, Anchor, everywhere that you could listen to a podcast. And we are out.
Don't go anywhere.
Yeah. It's T-Baze once again, oh. Yeah, ooh. Nothing was easy, it's what they told me, oh, but when it comes easy, never complicated. Believe in yourself, you don't need validating. Slowly but surely, you gon' make it. Listen, your dreams are valid. Your dreams are valid, oh. Never shake, no, don't panic. Don't shake, no panic, oh. Up on my grind from the early moment. Got my mind on my money, got money on my mind. See, I want it.